Friends, welcome to my whiteboard program. So today we will continue class 9 science chapter 11 work and energy. Last two class we have covered work as well as energy part. Today we will continue power part. So let us see the whiteboard. So here you see we will start power. Today we will discuss about the power, 1 watt power, large unit, this is SI unit, this is large unit, this is traditional unit of power and average power. Then we will discuss commercial unit of energy, then 1 kilowatt hour and expression of 1 kilowatt hour in the joule per. So that will be complete of your chapter. So come on. First we have to discuss about the power. What is power? The rate of doing work is called the power. Rate of doing work is called the power. Power means what? The capacity of doing work. I have told you last class, ability of doing work is known as the energy. But now we will talk about the capacity of doing work. Suppose two persons are given to do the work. Same work will be given to two persons and same time will be given. The person who can do more work, that has the more capacity. So it depends upon the time period. So that's why we call the work per unit time or rate of doing work is known as the power of the person. So that is rate of doing work is called the power. So power is denoted by letter P and P is equal to known as the work by time. That is, work is denoted by W, time is denoted by time, W by T. So, once we get P is equal to W by T or work by time, we have to see how much work, how much power I have or how much power the machine have, how much power the device has. So, that power to express how much quantity, we use one unit called the different unit. The SI unit of the power is called the watt. This is because of the scientist James Watt. He developed this power. That's why in honor of this scientist it is given watt. So SI unit of power is called watt. So okay. So that is SI unit of power is equal to watt. So we can write 1 watt. 1 watt is equal to 1 joule by 1 second or 1 joule second inverse. So this is called the power. Now if we want to define 1 watt power, so define 1 watt power. How can we define? When a body or machine or device works 1 joule of work in 1 second, then the power of the body is said to be 1 watt. 1 watt is equal to 1 joule by 1 second. So when 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, then the power is known as the 1 watt. So that we can define 1 watt in that way. Now after SI unit, we have to see the larger, bigger unit, because when the energy is consumed in the big amount, large amount, then power also will be expressed in the large amount. So for the larger amount of the power, so there are kilowatt. SI unit is a watt, but the larger units are kilowatt, megawatt, gigawatt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 10 to the power 3 watt. 1 megawatt is equal to 10 to the power 6 watt. 1 gigawatt is equal to 10 to the power 9 watt. So these are known as the larger unit or commercial unit. Next we will come to the traditional unit. Before the watt was used, earlier the scientists were using the horsepower as a unit of power. So this is called the traditional unit earlier. Still then we are using now. That's why it is also called conventional unit, which was earlier used and today also we are using. Nowadays if you see any motor, water pump, motor, there must be written HP. This HP, 1.5 HP, yeah, 2 HP like that. HP means horsepower. That is called the traditional unit. So traditional unit of the power is horsepower or HP, and 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. So between the watt and the horsepower, which one is bigger? Horsepower is bigger, because out of taking 746 watt, we get 1 horsepower. Now we'll come to the average power. Why we need the average power? Because when a machine, when a device, when the person, when the object does the work, the rate of work may not be uniform. So they may break sometimes. The rate of work may be slow and greater. So in that case, we cannot find the proper that is power of the person. In that case, we have to find out the average. So here average power can be find out the sum of total work per sum of total time. That's why we write average power is equal to total work done by total time taken. In this way, we can also find out the average work. Now, we'll come to the commercial unit of energy. Now, power is over. We'll come to the commercial unit of energy. Commercial unit means where energy is used in the large scale, big apartment, big market, big establishment. Their energy is used in the larger quantity. In that case, we use one unit that is called the kilowatt hour, that is called the commercial unit of energy. So the commercial unit of energy is called kilowatt hour, or simply it is called units. Either kilowatt hour we can call, or we can call it units. So commercial unit of energy is what? That is kilowatt hour or unit. So let us see. For convenient expression of large amount of energy, a bigger unit is used called commercial unit, which is called kilowatt hour or kWh short form. So 1 kilowatt hour equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule, because energy SI unit is joule. Here we are taking larger unit, that is kilowatt hour. So they are relationship. 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit of energy is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule also. Now, if we want to define one commercial unit of energy, or that is called 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit, then we can define in this way. Any device having 1 kilowatt power, if runs for 1 hour continuously, then the amount of energy consumed is said to be 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit. So suppose for example one electrical device I have, suppose its power is kilowatt, 1 kilowatt, and if this 1 kilowatt machine will work for 1 hour continuously, then how much energy it will consume? It will consume 1 kilowatt hour energy. So that 1 kilowatt energy is known as the commercial unit of energy. That we can also say 1 unit. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. So then we have to express the 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. How it is derived? Let us see. 1 kilowatt hour. So we can split this one. 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. So 1 kilowatt we have to change into SI unit, that is 1000 watt, and 1 hour we have to change into SI unit, that is 3600 second. Now 36 into 1 is equal to 36, and 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 watt into second. Now this is not the right form of writing in the that is called the standard form. So the right way of writing this standard form is one point will be there. That means this number must be decimal number. So we can write point is here. We have to bring the point here. That is 3.6. And when the point or decimal point will move towards the left, our power will be increased. So one place we have taken left, so 1 0 will be increased. That's why 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. So 36 into 10 to the power 5 joule, or that can be said as 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. That means 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. So this is about the work, energy and power. So the chapter is cover up now. So you have to go through this video and go detail, and some examples are given there. You have to practice. Then we'll meet in the next class with the new lesson. Thank you. Goodbye.